This weekend, the first annual Arctic Gala in support of Wildlife Haven Rehabilitation Centre takes place in Niverville. To learn more about what's planned as well as how and why you should get involved, I'm joined by Zoe Nakata, Executive Director of Wildlife Haven, and Steve Loney from TransCanada. Good morning, both. Welcome back to Classic 107.
Good morning.
Hello.
Oh, it's a pleasure to have you back. Steve, I'd like to begin with you, if that's all right. Can we talk about your involvement with Wildlife Haven?
Absolutely. So TransCanada has been supporting Wildlife Haven for over 20 years, and I'm one of the volunteer board members, one of the 90 volunteers at Wildlife Haven that services 1.2 million square kilometers.
That is really something else. And again, this is like a volunteer-driven organization. I guess the big question is, why Wildlife Haven? Why did TransCanada choose to get involved with them 20 years ago and continue that relationship?
Absolutely. So we started out hiring Wildlife Haven to visit schools with some of their education ambassadors, and they would go to a lot of the smaller towns along our pipeline, our right-of-way, and the relationship just really grew from there. And about 4 years ago, we had an opportunity to assist them with moving to the first permanent home in the history of the organization. And we've just have watched them grow, and that relationship has grown over the years.
Yeah, and what a long relationship it's been. Zoe, I'd like to get you in here. Just you today, no animals with you in the studio. All right. So I know Steve touched on it, but can you tell us a little bit more about Wildlife Haven, the scope of the work, the persons involved?
Yes, so as you mentioned, Wildlife Haven is volunteer-driven, and it's been for 35 years now. And it's this force, it's these people that make it what it is. And thanks to the involvement of so many people from our communities, so many different partners, we're able to treat over 2,000 animals every year at our center, and also able to deliver a lot of information. We get a lot of phone calls where we can walk people through different situations, because a lot of the time, the animal doesn't need to come into the center to be rescued, you know, so we can talk people through the process to make sure that these animals stay safe. And then our education program is also another component where we're going into schools, community centers, and helping teach people about wildlife conservation and how we can save their habitats and really protect them and prevent a lot of the injuries that we see at the center. So it's a really great program.
Yeah, and it's a very wide scope of work too, right? It's not just caring for the animals and helping them get back to where they need to be, but also that educational aspect that is so important as well. I don't know if you mind doing the quick math, but in 35 years, how many animals have you guys helped?
So we're constantly updating our numbers and looking at different statistics, but we figured that we're just shy of the 40,000 animals that we've treated in 35 years. So that's quite a number. And when we break it down further, we see that we've delivered $18.5 million of service by doing so. And so that's a point of pride for our organization, and that we're able to do so thanks to partners in our community and thanks to our volunteers.
Yeah, and rightfully so. So this year, for the first time, you've organized a gala fundraiser, the Arctic Gala. Can you tell us a little bit about it? Yes,
so it's the Solaris Arctic Gala, which we're so proud to launch. It's our very first time putting on our own gala, and we thought, you know, as our organization grows, it was just the next step for us. Fundraising is always our most immediate need. So this gala was a great opportunity to put on this fundraiser, but also a great opportunity to celebrate our 35th anniversary, celebrate with our neighbors and our partners. And it's also a way for us to highlight some of the work that we do with other people within our province with animals from the Arctic. We often get birds, mammals, raptors from Churchill, from Thompson, Island Lake. So it was an opportunity for us also to celebrate that.
And I imagine some of those animal ambassadors are going to be there as well.
That's right, yeah. So during our cocktail hour, we'll have 5 of our raptor ambassadors. So a few owls, hawks, and falcons that are going to come visit with our guests. So I think that'll be one of the highlights for sure.
Yeah, no doubt. How cool is that? I was watching a little video on YouTube about the current facility you guys are in. And Steve, you touched on it. The first home of Wildlife Haven. I know in the future there's plans of a new facility. How would that new facility help Wildlife Haven continue to grow?
Yeah, so we're actually in the process of moving into this new facility. So we're just about done. And it's a game changer for our organization. Like we've said, we've been running for 35 years. We have specialty training. We have staff and volunteers that have state-of-the-art training. And now our facility has the tools and space to meet those skills. So we'll really be able to deliver a top-notch service for the wildlife of Manitoba and beyond. And we're so very excited about it.
Well, just wishing you guys continued success. The last thing, are there any tickets left available? Where can people get tickets?
Yeah, as of this morning, there's 6 tickets left, so they can visit our website.
Delay.
That's right. Yeah, wildlifehaven.ca.
Awesome. Zoe, Steve, thanks so much for coming by this morning.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Zoe Nakata, Executive Director of Wildlife Haven, and Steve Loney from TransCanada in studio with me talking about Arctic Gala, a new fundraising initiative in support of Wildlife Haven Rehabilitation Center. The gala takes place this Saturday. If you have tickets, consider yourself lucky, just 6 left. This is the 27th at Niverville Heritage Center. For more information, you can always visit classic107.com where you can find all the links needed.